knows that eating right and exercising is essential for overall health. But how many of us believe that getting a good night's rest is important? How many of us can say that we got at least 8 hours of sleep last night? We as young adults tend to take sleeping for granted, and many live with the I'll sleep when I'm dead mentality. In the next couple of minutes, I will explain what sleep deprivation is, the consequences, and give you some helpful tips to help you get a good night's rest. Sleep deprivation is a condition in which a person goes without the adequate amount of sleep needed by the brain and body to perform normal functioning tasks, such as driving, working, remembering, and eating. The amount of sleep that you need varies from person to person, but you know you've received enough sleep when you wake up and you feel well rested. Most young adults need anywhere between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So now you might be wondering, well, how do I know if I'm sleep deprived? Well, there are several symptoms that you can look out for, such as you're unable to stop yawning, you can't focus your eyes, you have difficulty concentrating, you feel irritable and edgy, you're unable to tolerate stress, you constantly feel tired, and you notice an increase in your appetite. So, if you experience any of these symptoms, you may want to reevaluate how much sleep you're getting every night. Some people don't even realize that they're only getting about 4 to 5 hours of sleep. And as with any choice that we make, there are consequences, whether good or bad. And unfortunately, in this case, some of the side effects of not getting enough sleep include increased irritability, tension, fatigue, lack of motivation, depression, and mood swings. Sleep deprivation also takes a physical toll on our body. It places us at increased risk for heart disease, high blood pressure, obesity, and diabetes. Our immune systems are compromised as well. Lack of sleep weakens our immune system's ability to fight off viruses and germs and increases our perception of pain. Our ability to concentrate is also affected. Some people experience clumsiness and they don't even remember simple things. Others experience diminished coordination and reaction skills, which increases their risk for accidents. Lack of sleep also increases your risk for microsleep. Microsleep is when you fall asleep during the day for a couple of seconds or even minutes without even realizing it. Now, that is extremely scary and very, very dangerous. And because of this, these effects should not be taken lightly. So therefore, if you've been cutting back on your sleep, there are several things that you can try. First, you can begin by establishing a consistent sleep and wake routine, which basically means that you're going to go to sleep at the same time every day and wake up at the same time every day. It's also helpful to set your alarm to remind you that it's bedtime. Second, you can try creating a bedtime routine. Some people feel that taking a warm bath or a hot shower helps them to relax. Some people like meditating or having quiet time or even listening to soft, soothing music. But remember, it's best to begin your bedtime routine at least 1 hour before you plan on going to sleep. Another helpful tip is to create a sleep-conducive environment. You want to make sure that your room is dark, quiet, and cool. It's also good to sleep on a comfortable pillow and mattress. And once you're in bed, it's good to remember not to get on your cell phone or read emails, get on your laptop, or watch TV. Lastly, it's very difficult to sleep with a full stomach. It's recommended that you have dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. It's also good to avoid caffeine and alcoholic beverages around this time. In conclusion, we have learned how sleep deprivation can wreak havoc on your body and cause a number of health risks and side effects. We have to make sure that we're getting the proper amount of rest, and only then can we lead healthy, balanced lifestyles. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have a bedtime routine, should I?
You don't exactly need a bedtime routine, but it's good to do something like every night that helps you to wind down. The whole point is to help you to get your body, let your body know, like, okay, it's time to start winding down, it's time to start relaxing and getting ready for bed.
I have a question. Would you explain to us one more time what microsleep is?
Microsleep is when, I know I had never heard of that before either. Microsleep is when you fall asleep during the day for a couple of seconds or even minutes, and you don't even realize it. So let's just say that you're in your vehicle, you're at an intersection, and you fall asleep. It's very dangerous for yourself, for the passengers you carry in the vehicle, or even the other vehicles that are around you. So it's very dangerous, you want to avoid that. Any
I have
other
a
questions?
question. Why is it recommended to avoid watching TV in bed?
It's recommended to avoid watching TV in bed simply because it's distracting. Sometimes we say, oh, I'll only watch 15-20 minutes of TV, but it ends up being 45 minutes to an hour. So bottom line, it's distracting and it cuts into our sleep time.
Thank you.
Thank you.